gorgeous people, it's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this candle for Halloween, I guess you could say, since it's black, with toilet paper rolls and hot glue. Now, I know that you may have seen this done on maybe YouTube, Pinterest, and things like that, but as always, I want to share my take on this because I have already let you know that I like to work with sustainable materials like toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, cardboard boxes, plastic bags, whatever I can get my hands on, to try to turn it into something that is useful or decorative for your home. So when I had saw the people on, I think I might have watched a video on YouTube, do the candles, my only issue was that it really didn't look like a candle to me. Because, I mean, if you're just taking a little tiny toilet paper roll and you're turning it into a candle, I don't know any candle that's really that small. So I wanted to make mine thicker and fuller and more like a real candle. So that's what I'm going to show you how I did that in this video. So without further ado, let's get into what we did. What I did. There we go. What I did in the video. Here we go. Okay guys, materials are in the description box below. We're going to start by using one toilet paper roll as our base and cutting 2 toilet paper rolls to wrap around that base. So one base, cutting 2 toilet paper rolls completely in half and then wrapping them around the base and securing them in place with a piece of duct tape. So you're going to continue this process working through 20 total that you're going to cut in half. So you're going to have one base and then you're going to cut 20 in half and then you're going to go in 2s. So you're going to wrap 2 around that base and secure them in place with duct tape each time. I hope that's not too confusing for you. So starting with the one base, and then you're going to need 20 additional toilet paper rolls that you're cutting in half to wrap around that base. So for this first part of it that I'm showing you right now, you're going to need 21 toilet paper rolls total to get the thickness that I got. The reason why we're doing this is to make it thicker so that it reads as a real candle. I don't feel just one toilet paper roll reads as a candle, so that's why we're doing this whole process to try to make it thicker to resemble a real candle. Okay, so we're cutting our final 2 that we're going to be wrapping around the candle. So for this part, you will not secure it with duct tape. You're going to get your hot glue gun and you're going to take your hot glue gun and run it right down those seams, all the way down the outside, just like that. So that was one seam. You're going to run it down the other seam, and then we're just going to set that aside and let it cool. So while it's cooling, we're going to take 2 more toilet paper rolls and we're going to measure what, you're trying to make an insert for your tea light candle. So you're going to take a tea light candle, sit it down, measure it where it would go from the top. See how we have some excess that we need to cut off there. So we're going to just match that up to the other toilet paper roll, cut it down, then you're going to fold it and then just stick it in that center there. So the reason we're doing this is because we want to be able to put the tea light candle inserted in there and be able to remove it so that we can turn it on and off. So I'll just take those other 2 pieces just to fill in the gaps there. And then I'm going to secure them in place with hot glue. So I am just running a ton of hot glue in the center of this. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that it'll smooth it out so that the tea light candle sits on there flat and it's not all kind of wobbly in case, I didn't put the things in there, really secure. So this is securing them into place with the hot glue and smoothing them out so that the tea light candle will sit in there nice. So I'm going to measure here, make sure it's good. See? Good to go. Now we're ready to move on to the next part, and we're going to flood the entire top. So I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and I am going to go in circles around the entire top of the candle. And the reason why we're doing this is so that it will be nice and smooth on the top like a real candle would be, because we do not do this part. That we're going to see all those ridges and stuff that you see underneath the glue. You're going to be able to see that when you paint the candle. And to me, that doesn't look like a real candle. So in order to make a nice smooth top, we're just going to flood the entire top with hot glue. So you're going to need a lot of hot glue sticks for this process, and you're going to need a glue gun that is able to sustain being, used constantly like this. So you're going to need a good one. A cheapy mini one probably would not work for this project. So now it's completely dry, and we're just going to go ahead and start adding our drips to the side. So I always start with where one of the seams are, and then I just go over it again because I want it to look a little more realistic. The other part that we did was just to secure it in place. So now I'm just finding my next spot, and I'm just running down the glue, I guess you can say. And here I'm just peeling off a couple of little dots that kind of drip down that I don't want to be there. So I just peeled those off, and I'm just going to move on and continue around the rest of the candle. Now there's no rhyme or reason to this. You just put as many or as little as you feel you want to have on there. And the idea is to make it look like the candle wax is dripping down the candle. And see how I have like a little gap there? Yeah, you don't want to see that. So if you see anything like that, now's the time to fix anything like that around the top of the candle. You want that to be nice and smooth. So I'm just making sure I have all the smoothness that I need. I'm just going to set it aside, let it dry. Now that it's dry, I'm just going to peel away all those strings that you get when you use hot glue and anything that might have, went over a little bit too much. I'm just peeling all of that off. So anything that you feel doesn't look right, just clean it up. And that's all I'm doing here. Okay, once that's done, I'm ready to start painting. So I just take some black acrylic paint, a makeup sponge, and I just start going to town getting it painted. Now, you're going to see a little bit later that I decided to use another black because this was not getting black enough for me for some reason. So I end up using a different kind of paint. It's still acrylic paint, but just a better one that's actually a more solid color black, because this was kind of like a charcoal black. Even though it said black on the bottle, it definitely was like a charcoal black, and that's not what I was looking for. So I'm just showing you here, they're all completely painted. I ended up using this brand of acrylic paint. So now I also put paint along the top of the tea light candles because I want them to be completely black. So now I'm just taking a Dollar Tree charger plate and then just like a wreath thing that I made into what's going to be the centerpiece, inserting my tea light candles after I've turned them all on. And then the centerpiece is ready to go, guys. That's how easy it is to make some fake candles for a Halloween centerpiece. Pretty cool. Let's turn the lights out. Looking awesome. Loving it, guys. Okay, there it is. You have a wonderful, awesome, sort of kind of spooky Halloween centerpiece that you made with toilet paper rolls. How awesome is that? Okay, so some of it's with toilet paper rolls. We got the candles that are the toilet paper rolls. Then I just used a very inexpensive charger plate that I painted black from the Dollar Tree. And then I had the grapevine wreath already, and I just spray painted it black, then just stuck some of that cobweb stuff that you can buy pretty much anywhere around it, and then some Halloween color flowers. I bought a couple of bushels. I think I used maybe 2 bushels on that one from Walmart for 97 cents each. So it's a super cheap, easy way to spruce up your table. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, like, share, do all of those things to help other people find this channel. Thanks so much for taking the time to check this out, and I'll catch you next time. Bye! What's up, gorgeous people? It's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a fake candle with toilet paper rolls and hot glue. Why? Why not? So there it is. You have, no, that was terrible.